Hello, boys and girls. It's Memory Verse with Ms.T. This week's memory verse is from the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12, and it says, "Do not let anyone look down on you for being young. Instead, let your life be an example for other believers." I'll say it again. Do not let anyone look down on you for being young. Instead, let your life be an example for other believers. Now, Timothy was a young pastor who learned all he knew from his mom and grandma and from Paul the apostle. And even though he was young, it was easy for people to say, "Oh, I'm not going to listen to you because you're very young. What do you know? Don't speak to me. You're too young," because he was a pastor. Now, a pastor is someone who is a leader in a church. And of course, in a church, there are old people and there are also young people. So imagine young Timothy trying to teach older people about God. They could say, "You're too young. What do you know? I'm not going to listen to you." But Paul told Timothy to remember that no one had the right to make him feel young or make him feel like he was worthless because he was young. But his life should be an example to other believers. Now, in devotion time with Ms.T, what we do here is to teach us how God expects us to live. And when we listen to the messages and the lessons that we learn here, our lives become examples for other people around us by the way we choose to live, love, share, and care for our neighbors around us. So, take the advice of Paul to Timothy. Don't let anyone make you feel that you are too young. God can use you regardless. All you have to do is make sure that you are listening to him and obeying his commands. Our memory verse again, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. Do not let anyone look down on you for being young. Instead, let your life be an example to other believers. So learn it, remember it, and hide it in your heart. Bye.